An overview on business intelligence, big data, analytics and typical requirements of clustering and data mining. Abstract: the query that develops right now is the way to build up a top-notch stage to properly analyze massive details as well as exactly how to intend a suitable mining estimate to find the useful points coming from enormous info. Really, the concerns of malfunctioning the expansive range relevant information were not right away took place, however some would have been there for a considerable extensive period because of the truth that the generation of data is generally significantly a lot less asking for than noticing, feeling free to traits coming from the information. This paper provides an overview on business intelligence, big data analytics and typical requirements of clustering and data mining. Keywords: data mining, big data analytics, clustering, business intelligence. Introduction: data mining refers to extracting or even mining knowledge coming from large amounts of data. The term is a misnomer. Hence, data mining should have been much more properly named as know-how mining, which is important on mining coming from huge quantities of data. It is the computational method of finding trends in sizable data sets, entailing methods at the junction of expert systems, artificial intelligence, stats, and data source systems. The concerns of checking out broad-scale data, numerous valuable techniques, as an example, for checking, information accumulation, and also thickness-based techniques, platform-based systems, individual as well as defeat, small knowing, as well as appropriated attending, have been exhibited. Precisely, the resulting results of these procedures contact that along with the capable systems close to, our company may possess the ability to split the significant range data in a reasonable time. PCA is a way to belittle the data measurements to bring back the approach of data examination. Even with the reality that the breakthroughs of computer platforms and also internet innovations have found the remodeling of processing tools observes Moore's rule for many years, the problems of dealing with the vast scale details still exist when our company are getting into the time of enormous info. Because a long period it is done with the help of statistical strategies. Now, only to produce the job much easier, strengthened methods like data mining is made use of. Data mining is the procedure of know-how finding in a data bank that can be made use of in decision making. It is a rapidly growing as well as dynamic field that uses artificial intelligence, machine learning, database bodies and also stats to administer the innovative strategies of data analysis. In 5, the research specified that the procedure which is made as well as used for the function of exploring data is called as data mining. This process is very much similar to the real-life process of mining out nuggets of gold from the planet. A lot more exclusively it resembles securing non-minor nuggets coming from the substantial quantities of readily available data. This paper offers a scenery concerning exactly how data mining assists service intelligence to find out trends and also acquire expertise coming from existing data. In the analysis too, it was clarified that it is due to the extreme competitors that the companies are compelled to discover cutting-edge ideas which they can easily capture as well as enhance their market shares while minimizing their expenses also. Execution of the data review strategies may assist the business to find such solutions like learning some unpredicted patterns from the big additions of the data existing in the database or data stockroom. These styles can offer details that might help in anticipating potential outcomes. 1. 2 Tasks of data mining. Data mining involves 6 usual training classes of activities. Anomaly discovery, change/deviation discovery, the identity of uncommon data records, that might be intriguing or even data inaccuracies that call for more investigation. Association regulation discovering, dependence modeling, hunt for relationships between variables. For example, a grocery store might gather data on the client getting practices. Utilizing affiliation guideline learning, the grocery store may determine which products are often gotten all together as well as use this info for advertising and marketing functions. This is at times referred to as market container evaluation. Clustering is the activity of discovering teams and also constructs in the data that are in some method or even another comparable, without using well-known designs in the data. Category is the job of generalizing well-known design to relate to new data. As an example, an email course could attempt to categorize an email as legitimate or even as spam. Regression attempts to find a function that styles the data along with the least error. Summarization supplying an extra sleek representation of the data set, featuring visualization and also record creation. 3. Business Intell Igence as defined. Organization intelligence, BI, is a principle of using a collection of technologies to convert data into meaningful details. The phrase company intelligence has 2 different meanings when connected to intelligence. The first is the human intelligence or even the ability of a popular human brain related to service events. Company intelligence has come to be a novelty, the uses of individual intellect as well as brand new modern technologies like the expert system are utilized for control and decision making in a different organization similar problems. The second is the relevant information that assists recurrency in a company. Smart expertise has gotten by pros and effective innovation in dealing with the organization and specific company. A. Business intelligence using dots mining. The emergence of service intelligence has tossed a light upon the brand new sizes of the data gathered over a business. In this paper 3, the author stated that risk administration and enterprise decision-making are inseparable coming from mining resources. Service intelligence, may only be gotten by utilizing mining of data in various methods. The use of data warehousing as well as information unit, have made it feasible for venture datasets to proliferate. Along with the far-sighted know-how, the writer in paper 4 has stated that the demand for even more sophisticated and smart buy solutions is frequently developing as a result of the reality that storage ability increases along with twice the speed of CPU power. This out-of-balance development partnership will over time create data handling jobs more opportunities to take in when using conventional buy options. There is a selection of advanced data handling strategies that can assist buy methods to operate properly which are used by DM. The detailed procedure of applying buy for a company concern is referred to as the understanding finding in databases, KDD, process and is critical for productive DM applications with buy-in thoughts. B. Organization analytics. Service analytics is a huge part of organizational intelligence. Business analytics is directly assisted by data mining and company intelligence. Company intelligence is mostly studying data as well as the compilation of knowledge and administering all of them to a variety of different methods. I.e. either a tiny database or even a big data warehouse is the primary function of data mining. Searching for a pattern or partnership among various data groups is the major function served through DM. It differs from an ordinary OLAP question where an identified design or even connection is made use of to refine solutions coming from the data source. Recognizing possible designs in DM can easily aid organizations at their best. The primary purpose of a company is actually to give much better products and also impressive companies to their clients. If designs could be recognized, it will certainly help in prediction, association, and also the grouping of several celebrations, items, or even clients in an even more helpful method. Business analytics is a condition utilized in context with the whole method which entails the application of skills, modern technology, and various algorithms of data mining. Business evaluation makes beneficial details to assist supervisors to make better decisions regarding their business as well as possess suitable management on their service procedures. There are two major skins of organization analytics performed, the back end where the main function of data mining happens and the front end is a relationship of unique information as well as management reporting metrics. If our company can effectively perform business analytics operate, it may cause becoming the center of skills for an association having valuable service intelligence which can easily assist a company in taking calculated as well as efficient activities in business. CFTSE of dots mining in organization analytics. The paper 6 states that the main locomotive driving the application of service analytics in services is data mining or even expertise invention in databases. Data mining give us a perspective of the past and present situations and an understanding of the feasible future results which can easily offer successful outcomes. Therefore, our company can easily mention that DM act as a detective. Collections are created through analyzing recent and also present consumers' behavior like transaction, purchases choices, and also servicing selections. Simple projection is utilized to define the working of DM questions related to data on numerous data software aid our company draw out beneficial info. Data mining in the organization is primarily used for the growth of service via breakthrough of useful patterns. In simple words, inquiries help our company get details of which we presently possess pre-knowledge whereas mining of data help our team find unfamiliar realities that exist in the data source. The second is called expertise discovery 1. It is a procedure through which massive data banks may be recognized of the different novel, valid and also recognizable designs that are concealed. The conditions knowledge finding and also data mining is actually occasionally utilized mutually. For big data analytics these days, the information that should be investigated are not quite recently huge, but rather they are made out of different information sorts, and notwithstanding including spilling information. Since huge information has the special highlights of enormous, high-dimensional, heterogeneous, mind-boggling, unstructured, inadequate, uproarious, and mistaken, which may change the factual and information investigation approaches. Despite the fact that it appears that enormous information makes it feasible for us to gather more information to discover more valuable data, truly more information don't really mean more helpful data. It might contain more questionable or irregular information. For example, a client may have numerous accounts, or a record might be utilized by numerous clients, which may corrupt the exactness of the mining comes about. For example, protection, security, stockpiling, adaptation to internal failure, and nature of information. The enormous information might be made by handheld gadget, interpersonal organization, web of things, mixed media, and numerous applications have the qualities of speed, volume, and assortment. Therefore, the entire information examination must be rethought from the accompanying points of view, not the same as customary data analytics, for the remote sensor arrange information investigation. This is on the grounds that sensors can accumulate substantially more information, however when transferring such huge information to upper layer framework, it might make bottlenecks all around. From the assortment point of view, on the grounds that the approaching information may utilize diverse sorts or have deficient information, how to deal with them additionally get another problem for the information operators of data analytics. The vast majority of the analytics on the customary information examination are centered on the outline and improvement of proficient and additionally successful ways to locate the helpful things from the information. Be that as it may, when we enter the time of huge information, most by far of the present PC frameworks won't have the ability to manage the whole dataset in the meantime. Subsequently, how to plot a decent information investigation structure or platform 3 and how to outline examination methods are both basic things for the information examination process. V-cluster analysis, the technique of handling an array of concrete and even mental items into an instruction class of equal qualities is named clustering. An assortment is a selection of data items that relate to one another within the identical array along with similarly are dissimilar to the things in numerous other assortments. A compilation of data items might be used jointly as one group, consequently could be in reality taken into consideration as a type of data compression. Specify testimonial tools based on k-means, k-medoids, and many strategies have likewise been designed into great deals of statistical analysis programs or even possibly body system units, including S+, SPSS, in addition to SAS. Demands. Specify analysis has been typically utilized in several therapies, consisting of market research, type awareness, data examination, alongside visuals managing. In an organization, clustering can quickly assist advertising professionals to figure out specific teams and their client good manners and also furthermore define customer groups based upon securing trends. In the business of biology, may be utilized to get flora and also animal classifications, group genes with similar performance, and also increase understanding into constructs inherent in populaces. Clustering could in a similar way aid in the identification of places of comparable property used in a world analysis data financial institution as well as likewise in the appreciation of personnel of homes in a metropolitan area depending upon to house kind, market price, in addition to the geographical spot, in addition to additionally the identification of groups of auto insurance policy protection managers in addition to a greater typical case rate. Clustering is likewise called data distribution in some make uses of taken into consideration that clustering dividing's considerable. Clustering can easily also be utilized for outlier creation. Seeks of outlier prognosis consist of the diagnosis of Visa or even MasterCard scams along with the monitoring of criminal activities in getting. 6 typical requirements of clustering in data mining scalability. Several clustering formulas operate efficiently on tiny data compilations featuring lower than several hundred data aspects, having pointed out that a big data financial institution might have many products. Clustering on a case of a delivered big data compilation might result in convinced results. Capability to take care of unique kinds of features. Great deals of remedies are established to gather interval-based, mathematical, data. Nevertheless, requests may ask for clustering several other types of data, including binary, best out, small, as well as additionally ordinal data, and even combines of these data designs. Breakthrough of sets along with approximate style. Countless clustering processes figure out selections based upon Euclidean or maybe NYC variety volumes. Refine based upon such range amounts regularly tend to discover spheric tons along with the same measurements as well as premium quality. Nevertheless, a selection may be of any kind of form of a kind. It is important to make options that can emotion collections of arbitrary type. Reduced requirements for domain name knowledge to identify input specifications. Lots of clustering techniques require clients to input particular criteria in selection research, like the lots of desired lots. The clustering leads can be somewhat conscious input criteria. Rules remain in reality frequently made complex to establish, especially for data collections having high dimensional points. This undoubtedly not just troubles buyers, however, it, in addition, produces the excellent quality of clustering challenging to take care of. Little bit of clustering as well as likewise lack of knowledge to the investment of input documents. Some clustering formulas may very easily certainly not consist of new put data, i.e., data source updates, into existing clustering properties along with additionally, as a substitute, must pinpoint a brand new clustering from scratch. Some clustering protocols feel the accomplishment of input data that resides in simple fact, gave a selection of data things. Such a method might go back greatly different concentrations relying on the order of conversation of the input things. It is necessary to make small clustering procedures and also methods that are secretive to the expenditure of input. Higher dimensionality. A data bank or a data storehouse could possess tons of dimensions or attributes. Many clustering approaches are in reality reputable at managing low-dimensional data, being composed of just a couple of dimensions. Individual eyes are trustworthy in calculating the quality of clustering for approximately 3 measurements. Finding compilations of data points in high-dimensional space is in truth calling for, especially looking at that such data might be sparse and quite handled. Constraint-based clustering. Real-world requests could challenge to accomplish clustering under the various form of restraints. Count on that your job is truly to pick the website for a given considerable volume of new automated economical creators, automated teller machine, in a metropolitan place. To select this, you may flock, families, while bearing in mind of restrictions including the area's rivers and also furthermore freeway body systems, and also the design aside from an assortment of customers every collection. A hard activity is in fact to find groups of data together with good clustering activities that satisfaction specified constraints. Interpretability alongside functions. Individuals leave clustering brings about happen illustratable, understandable, and useful. That is really, clustering may require to become attached to details semantic analyses in addition to techniques. It is critical to study exactly just how a demanding target might influence the compilation of clustering colleagues along with functions. 7. Conclusion. 2 powerful devices calculate the growth in the service sector. The key is data mining, which is utilized to cope with a big amount of data to find the practical outcome, whereas the subsequent is service intelligence, which assists in producing company-related choices. The paper entertainment industry analytics along with a large request domain nearly in every industry where the data is created. That's why data mining is thought about one of the most necessary outworks in databases and information systems as well as business intelligence as a user interface of the company. This paper provided an overview on business intelligence, big data analytics and typical requirements of clustering and data mining.